Hello there survivors and welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended. Today I've built this log cabin. I think it was another one of you guys' suggestions of me trying to design a log cabin that can basically fit everything you would need to start your ARK adventure. So it's a decently sized house that should have everything in it. And I tried to make the interior a little bit more unique as well, instead of just being like big boring rooms. So yeah, I think this came out pretty cool. So you have like a wooden porch on the one side with some entrances and then a nice big window on the other side to maybe enjoy some nice spectacular view, depending of course on where you want to build this. Now, if you enjoyed this build, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you would like to see a full build tutorial of this one, and I'll start working on that as soon as possible. So here we are at my log cabin, and I really like this one. I like the layers on the roof. I like the fake chimney that I made, and you can see there's actually smoke coming out of there. That's because I made like a hidden layer with some fireplaces, and then my trusty pyro main is powering those so that it actually looks like there's smoke coming out of the chimney. So yeah, that's quite nice. And here in the front, you can see some decent windows in there using a little bit of the frontier skins, combining that with the normal wooden structures. Now, if you were going to build something like this and you do not own the frontier skins, it will be slightly more difficult, but I still think you could make it work. Probably instead of the big windows, you either have to use greenhouse glass if you still want to have something that is similar to a window, or maybe just look for some other custom cosmetics that get you close to this kind of look. But yeah, I really enjoyed the way this one turned out. And then on this side, we have some nice big windows, a big wall in the middle, and then of course a bigger balcony up there where you could potentially also park some of your flyers. Then the other side is actually quite useful because, of course, if you're starting your adventure and you've built this, you want to be able to get some of your gathering dinos inside and unload them into storage so that you have some room. So I've got some feeding troughs here as well. They're supposed to look nice like this because they're from the healthy feeding troughs, which make them look a little bit more special. But of course, normal feeding troughs would work as well. This is supposed to be filled with meat and etc. But I think my pyro main might have ate it all. So yeah, we got a nice dino gate on this side so that you can actually enter, then a big window above it and some small balconies on the side. And then for this side, actually we have similar to the front, but we have a bigger window here at the back so you can really enjoy your view. And at one of the sides we have a little back garden or little workshop at the back as well. So yeah, depending on your needs, you could either have some of your tames parked here, you could have a little outdoor crafting area if you like to enjoy the views, or you can do what I've done and you make a little garden here so you can grow some crops if you like to, and you know, have them be on the outside as a little garden almost, which I think looks quite nice. Then let's take a look to the interior. I tried to decorate this and make this like a proper base, and as I said, I've made it a little bit more special on the inside, so you can see different layers in here and open rooms so you can actually enjoy what you've built. And yeah, it does fit most if not all things that you need, including this industrial forge right here to make sure that you can all do your smelting. I placed it right here so that if you bring in your Enki, you can instantly unload it. There's some storage around here as well, a fridge for your kibble or whatever, because this is like the dino area obviously. That's also why there's a cryo fridge here. Then we got this little indent so that the chimney actually goes into the custom big chimney I made in the middle of the build so that you don't have the smoke on the inside of your house. And then we've got some more storage. We got the entrances here. So there's one entrance right here hidden underneath the porch. And then we got some hidden storage underneath the stairs again. And then you can go to the middle level to actually make it onto the porch, which also offers still some decent room. So even here you could have some crafting stations if you like to be outside a lot. You know, you have better light, of course, outside. Even during night, it's usually easier to see things on the outside compared to inside of your builds. Or you could have a teleporter here, whatever you need. And then here we have most of the crafting room, actually. So we've got a lot of the structures that we need. These are some custom cosmetics from the summer pack. So this is a preserving bin, and this is a mortar and pestle. Just looks a little bit nicer. And then these, of course, are from the DLC, the Bob Talltales DLC. The shovel and plant pots let you pick up certain species of plants out there, and really nice to decorate with that. So yeah, this is basically our crafting area with plenty of space to get around. We've got the stairs on this side as well, a little bit more room, and of course a nice big window to enjoy your view. And again, this is access to that little workshop area that we were just at. So yeah, you have two options to go up on both sides, so you can easily get to the next level. Got a little bit more random storage. We've got a little kitchen area here in the hallway, which I quite like as well. And then this is where you could store your artifacts if you're collecting them. Again, we've got some chimneys here to just, you know, make it a little bit more cozy. We've got a little sitting area here overlooking the map of the center in this case. And then, yeah, this, of course, is where the other stairs come up. So, yeah, you have access, of course, to these little balconies that we saw next to the dino gate if you want to see who's approaching. And then this, in my case, is just like a different level. But you could potentially make this into a small room. If you have multiple people living in this base and you want your own little room, you can do so. And then you have a little small balcony as well to enjoy. Probably should make the door go the other way, actually, because then you can actually still go onto the rest of the balcony. But yeah, you got a little room over there. And then we got a little bit more space here. And then the big room up here as well, with another bigger bedroom, cryo fridge, some storage, some seating area, even a piano. We got the tiny balcony over here, the same one as on the other side. And then we got the bigger balcony here, which you can use to maybe park some of your flyers and easily have access to your own bedroom instantly if you don't want to go in by the door at the bottom. But yeah, quite like the way this turned out. I think it's a pretty useful base. I could definitely see myself living here if you get some good resources together. I think this is very doable early on and gives you enough room to slowly fill it in with all the things that you need and slowly expand over time as well. So yeah, here on the roof you can see the custom chimney that I made, which is like a 2x2, and then we have a little edge on the top with quarter ceilings and walls. And then you can see there's a lot of fireplaces in there. Basically, I made, I think, 2 walls down, a little floor, and placed a bunch of those fireplaces so that it looks like there's actually smoke coming out like a proper chimney, which I think is a really nice effect to make the base look a little bit more alive. It's the easiest to have a pyromane in your base, just powering it, so you don't have to power it yourself. Otherwise, you'll have to land on the roof every time and refill your fireplaces if you want to have this effect going on more often. But yeah, I do really like the way this turned out. I love this roof design with the different layers that are in the design, which I think really makes it stand out and makes it a little bit more interesting to look at, instead of all being like either a big flat roof or only having that middle part. So yeah, I really like the way that turned out, and I love the combination of the normal wooden textures and then the textures from the Frontier skin as well. They just really go together quite well. Yeah, and then overall, I just think that this came out really, really nice. I love all the different angles, and I kind of like that it's different on each side. So it's really unique to look at from whatever direction you approach. And yeah, of course, this location helps as well. It's got some nice views. The snowy area on one side and then the redwood on the other side, I think make for a great little biome to live at. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the design as well. If you did, don't forget to leave that like, subscribe if you want to see more, and let me know if you want to see a full build tutorial of this one so that I can start working on that as well. And then thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.